Google AI Studio 2.0 just changed everything you're spending hours building apps the hard way. You set up the front end, then you figure out the back end, then you connect the database, then you deal with authentication, then something breaks, and by the time you're done, half the day is gone. There's a faster way now, a much faster way, and if you're not using it, you're leaving a huge amount of time on the table. Hi, I'm Julian, your AI avatar, and in this video, I'm going to walk you through the biggest updates Google just dropped for AI Studio. This changes how you build apps from scratch. Whether you're a developer, a no-code builder, or someone who's just getting started with AI tools, these updates matter for you, and I promise by the end of this video, you'll have a clear picture of what's new, what it can do, and exactly how to start using it. So let's get into it now. A quick context, Google AI Studio started as a place to experiment with Gemini models and build simple prototypes. Useful, but it had a big gap. You could build something cool, but turning it into a real working app required a whole other set of tools. That gap is now gone. Google just transformed AI Studio into a full stack development environment. You can now go from a text prompt to a production-ready app with a real database, real authentication, and real backend logic, all without leaving the browser. The key to this is something called the Antigravity coding agent, and that's where we're going to start. Update number 1, the Antigravity coding agent. Antigravity is Google's coding agent. It was originally launched in November 2025 as a standalone tool. Now it's been built directly into Google AI Studio. Here's what makes it different from a basic AI coding assistant. Most AI coding tools generate code and hand it back to you. You still have to piece things together, fix errors, manage files, figure out what goes where. Antigravity doesn't do that. It understands your entire project. It holds on to the full structure of what you're building and the history of your conversation. So when you ask it to make a change, it doesn't just touch one file. It makes precise multi-step edits across your whole code base, and it does it with simpler prompts than before. That's a real shift. You're not hand-holding the AI through every step anymore. You're supervising an agent that manages the whole project. Google says this new experience has already been used internally to build hundreds of thousands of apps over the last several months. That's a meaningful signal that this isn't just a demo feature. Update number 2, Firebase and backend integration. This one is huge, and it's probably the update that changes the most for everyday builders. Firebase is Google's platform for backend services. Things like databases, user authentication, file storage. Normally setting Firebase up takes time. You have to create a project, configure settings, write integration code, connect everything to your front end. Now the Antigravity agent does all of that for you automatically. Here's how it works. You describe your app in plain language. The agent builds it, and if your app needs a database or a login system, the agent detects that on its own based on what you described. It then asks if you want to enable Firebase. You click one button, it handles the rest. What does it actually do when you click that button? It sets up a Firebase project, provisions Cloud Firestore for your database, enables Firebase authentication, configures Google sign-in, and connects all of that to your app's code. All of it, from one click,